Eat? Okay, look, we in the lobby, you feel me? I can't be too loud, I can't eat how I want to, but we done had our fun with the kids. Now we finna go sit down, you feel me? Have our little talk, you know what I mean? Daddy duties.
Oh, sure, man.
Yes,
See you in a few, my name.
Say bye.
Say bye-bye.
The blind could see. Damn, I ain't taking no days off, working so hard, nigga. I ain't got time to sleep. I'm between falling in love and a broken heart. And I've been with who I love so we don't fall apart. I've been that nigga since the
Yeah. It's your boy Zay the GOAT. I'm here with Nappy Chef. And we at the second episode of Daddy Duties. Daddy Duties, you know what I'm saying? We got Super 2 Light babies.
Okay, be quiet.
Hey. But this is a platform basically where we giving black men a voice as fathers and just empower each other and give each other opportunity and light to, you know what I'm saying, be vocal in the community, especially as fathers.
Right.
So my first question to you is, what's the hardest part about being a dad?
Baby mamas.
Okay, so when you say baby mamas, what part?
Just dealing with them, dealing with their emotions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be quiet. Not all the time, but you know, just dealing with their emotions and the things that come with it. It's a camera. Co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
Yeah.
So what you say like the hardest part about co-parenting? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got the same problems.
The hardest part about co-parenting?
Yeah.
I don't know, just kind of like getting on the same page, man. Like, depending on, like I said, depending on that woman's emotions or depending on the relationship with that woman, it can be easy or it can be hard. You get what I'm saying? And
For sure.
okay, we are recording. Be quiet. All right, but mine is just missing time with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the times that you don't get to see them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get to see them often. Sometimes there be stages that you don't get to see them. So that'd be my kind of hardest part of co-parenting. You know.
That's hard. Okay. So I do gotta ask you this though. Okay. I do gotta ask you this though. Okay, so what's the craziest thing you ever dealt with your baby mama?
Which one? Any one of them?
Any one of them.
All right, so my oldest son and mom, we lived in Ohio. We had got into an argument one time, so she set me up, like kind of like got me drunk. And we were drinking Hennessy one night, so she got me super drunk. And her whole plan was to get me drunk and get me sleep so she could rob me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
So I got super wasted, bro. And I woke up the next morning, she was gone, my son was gone. And I was living in the projects then. So I went to my partner's house and I was like, man, take me to find my baby mom. And I was gonna give him some gas money. So when I went in my pocket, I see she had cut a hole in my pocket. So I was like $2,500 out of my pocket, bro. So that was definitely one of the crazy situations.
That's crazy. I ain't never had that crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
That was kind of creative too, ain't it?
Nah, yeah, that was something else. I had to bust the windows out your car. I had the slash tires. I had the crazy shit like that. But I ain't never had no shit like that.
Yeah, they ain't never fuck with my cars. I ain't never been to that. Yeah.
That's different. So was you ready for your child?
Not the first two. I was ready for my last child. So I had my first two children when I was 21 and 22, and then I had my last child when I was 32.
So you got 3 kids.
Yeah.
So what's probably like? So you got what's the different genders? So you got boy, girl, boy?
I got 2 boys and 1 girl.
2 boys and 1 girl.
I got a stepdaughter too. Yeah.
So what's the difference between the relationship you got with your boys and the relationship you got with your baby girl?
The difference, I don't know. I feel like it's the closest. I'm close to all my kids, but I'm the closest to my baby. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had my first 2 kids, I was still young. I was a rapper. I was always on the road. I was always traveling. So, and I was in the streets. So I never really had a chance to like watch them crawl and watch them walk and get your ass. Sit down.
You got it. You hitting high notes right now.
So I missed some of the beginning stages of that. With my boys, it's a little bit easier. I can be a little bit harder on my boys. I'm a little bit softer with my daughter. Sometimes it's awkward talking to my daughter because she's 14, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
So how you adjusting to that though? Like, your daughter growing up? Cause I'm still the baby phase. I ain't ready for that. I ain't even gonna lie.
I don't know, man. It's just, I don't even know how I'm adjusting, man. I'm kind of like more so looking at her as a friend, kind of, and like because we know each other. I know her, but my daughter I missed a lot of time out of my daughter's life. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be the father that come back on my daughter's life and then be the disciplinary.
Yeah,
so she like to come to my house because I'm a little more lenient with her than her mom. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. One situation I got that kind of made me feel like I love that feeling. We went to the haunted house and my daughter was scared and she kind of like grabbed my arm like it's like a protection and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I love that feeling, man. So it's like we kind of getting closer and you know, slowly but surely like building a father-daughter relationship and to allow her to know that she can trust me as her father. You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. So how you find balance with your career and being a father at the same time?
I'm starting to find balance now. At first I didn't. At first I was just a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? I just work. And I thought being a father, well, I ain't gonna say I thought being a father because I really never had a father figure. So I really don't know how to be a father. You know what I'm saying? But at first was just buying them shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I see them, just give them money or buying them what they want. But now lately, this past year, it ain't been more so buying, more so spending time with them.
Yeah.
And I learned more so like my kids, especially my kids, not really materialistic. Like my oldest daughter, you know, so she like them. My son, he's like a nerd. He's very smart. He like computers and games. And my little boy, he like, you know, he's 3 years old. He like toys. And so they don't really ask for too much. They don't really care about expensive clothes, expensive shoes and things like that. So we bond more as far as watching movies and going out of town and just you know what I'm saying, just spending the night with each other, you know what I'm saying? So I love that way more than just being a father, just buying shit for my kids, you know?
And dang, that's crazy because my next question was like, did you have a dad growing up? And you already answered it. So let me ask you this.
I didn't have a dad. I had a daddy. I had a father and I had a stepdaddy, but as far as like having a father figure, no. It's a difference.
Wow, yeah, nah, that's a huge difference. And can you elaborate on that? Like,
I never had the father that I go to the football games with, come to my football games. I had the father throw a football with me to teach me about life. I just had disciplinary, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I did see my dad and my mom, my real dad, they was never together. Like, my dad was married, he cheated on his wife, had me outside of wedlock. So it's like I seen him when I seen him. I might see him on a weekend, I might see him in 2 years, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, it was more so like disciplinary or I'm going to see his family. And it was never like, I look up to this nigga or I could talk to him about real life situations. My stepdad, he was just there. You know what I'm saying? Like both father figures that was around, quote unquote, was more so, they was military niggas, you know what I'm saying? They was in the military. So it was never like that father-son. Like how young your father is, never had a relationship like that. I don't know what that shit feel like, you know?
That's tough. And then that shit made me appreciate mine more, like, dang. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like my dad, he was ripping and running the streets too. So he was 75% there, you know what I'm saying? But it was still 25% of the time where he was busy, he was running around, you know what I'm saying? So like, it made me just appreciate the fact that like, I got that 75, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's niggas out here that give 20 and 30 or 40.
And zero.
Yo, exactly, no cap. So that's definitely different. Now, my next question though I gotta ask you is like, what was the first thing you bought your kids?
Ever in life?
Yeah, like do you remember?
Oh, damn. That's a good question. Yo, bro, you need to... Oh, what's it? All right, what was the first thing I ever bought one of my children? Car seat.
Car seat.
Yeah. Bro, be quiet, bro. What's wrong with you? This nigga ain't talking like this till the camera came on, bro. This nigga is just moving and... Yeah, car seat.
Car seat. Damn. I'm over here like, I don't know the first things I bought. I still can't remember. I'm over here thinking like, I don't know what it was. It had to be something though. It had to be something. Well, okay, what's one of the biggest sacrifices you had to make as a father?
Shit. Biggest sacrifice I did as a father. Trying to make it work with my baby mom. To, you know what I'm saying? To kind of like put my rap career to the side. And I mean, I was in Virginia. I was rapping. I was trapping in Virginia. I was making money. So she was living in Minnesota at this time. And I just sent her money, you know what I'm saying? I was hustling, and it was good like that, because I was able to hustle with sending her, she need 300, she need 500, she need 100, she need whatever, but she wanted me to leave what I was doing to move up to Minnesota with her to be like more, to babysit basically, you know what I'm saying? Like to come up here and help you with your son and shit like that, so I had to stop what I was doing, put my career on hold, move to Minnesota to go be a father, somewhere I've never been, somewhere way far away from my family, way farther than anybody I know. And I ended up doing it. It didn't last too long. I stayed there probably like 6-7 months. Within the first week of being there, I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like we got into an argument on her birthday, ended up going to jail. Yeah, so that was one of the biggest sacrifices I did.
So that brings me to my last question. What's your biggest fear as a father?
Losing one of my kids before me. I think about it all the time, but I don't know. I never, the only person that ever loved me more than my kids was my grandma. My grandma died when I was 16, so that was like my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never felt pain like that until my grandma died, and my kids give me that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I see kids that catch cancer, and I see, you know what I'm saying, like, and even just seeing like young teenagers, you know, getting killed, that's my biggest fear. Just losing one of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I can live without them. And I shout out to the parents who have did that and got through it and lived through it, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of my worst.
Just the thought of that, nah, you're right. That is like, that's probably my biggest fear as a father too.
Yeah.
I thought it was like failing them and letting them down, but I think that might be a little bit more like just losing them, like just anything, because it's so much stuff I be going through with baby girl or baby boy that just be like traumatizing, rather my baby boy get car accidents or baby girl be having little incidents at daycare, so it's like,
yeah, don't break it so you can show your mama. I don't think you can really fail your kids. The only way I feel like you can fail your kids if you put yourself in a life or death situation that you could avoid and you get killed, or you put yourself in a situation where you got to go to prison for a long time. But as far as like finances and things like that, I don't think there's been a failure, because your kids are gonna love you regardless. As long as you make a way, you know what I'm saying? Like some of my parents, I don't know how your parents was in the beginning. I'm not sure they always had money or they didn't, but we all dealt with a struggle, you know what I'm saying? But as long as your parents are there and they're trying, I don't feel like it's a failure. Unless you do something to crash out and leave your kids, you know what I'm saying? So.
Tell them who you is one more time, Nappy.
It's your boy Nappy Chef, man, celebrity chef, entrepreneur, you know, Nappy Chef everything, man.
What you got coming up?
I got a movie, a feature film that's gonna come out. It's called Love Chef. It's based on true events in my life. From transitioning from the streets to becoming a celebrity chef, you know, about to open up another spot. I don't know, just working, man, just building the brand, man, building the brand. Got comedy shows coming, you know, and everything is why it's called Nappy Chef Everything. Everything involved with my passion, anything that I love is what we're working on next. My birthday next month, we're doing a comedy show with a live band. I don't know what comedian I'm bringing down, but the movie's dropping soon called Love Chef. Look out for that, man.
Make sure y'all tap in. Nappy Chef. Make sure y'all tap in. For she showed. Second episode of Daddy Duties wrapped up. Yee!
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Man. For sure. For sure.
Dope, man.
It's hard. It's hard.